Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is MSEMEN. This one is different because it's stuffed with vegetables. It's a nice vegetable mixture and they're spicy, they're salty or savory, but in a good way, because when I say salty, some people might think that that's a bad thing. No, it's a good thing. They taste delicious. They're chewy, they're soft, and they're very relatively easy to make. So let's show you guys how to make. So this looks like a lot of ingredients, but here we have 300 grams of flour, 150 grams of fino. You can use thin semolina if you don't have fino, 4 grams of baking powder, a little bit of salt, and a quarter teaspoon of yeast. And here we have about 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use any. We're using olive oil, and some tap water just for the dough. For our filling, here we have 3 medium carrots, and we grated them. And here we have 2 medium courgettes and a small one. You can use a large one if you have it. Here we have 2 peppers, so we have the green one and the red one. If you have one color, you can use that. You can use 4 colors, any one that you want. Here we have 2 medium onions, and we just cut them into small pieces. You don't need to dice them or finely chop them or anything. Half a can of mushrooms. If you have fresh ones, good. You can use those. A handful of olives. We used the rest of what we had. 2 tablespoons of parsley. Cheese, and we didn't measure this, and we'll use this at the end. 2 tablespoons of regular oil plus 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Les herbes de Provence. Salt and half a teaspoon each, coriander powder, ginger powder, turmeric, and paprika. And here we have a pinch of cinnamon just for its sweetness. And lastly, we have about a tablespoon of chili paste. You can use as much or as little as you want. Use other types of protein if you want. So you can add ground beef, you can add ground chicken or chicken pieces, you can add seafood, anything that you want. But because not everyone here eats meat, so we're going to make them vegetarian. So our first step is we're using a stand mixer, and in there we're going to add the flour. We're adding fino, baking powder, lastly salt, and olive oil. So now we're just going to mix it at low speed just for a little bit until they incorporate together. So now we're going to add in the yeast and start to slowly adding the water. And Moroccans know what MSEMEN dough should look and feel like, and otherwise make sure that it is not too dense but not too runny. So now I'm going to add the water slowly and check the dough for the consistency. So this is the consistency. It's a little sticky, but it is the right one. But we still need to, we need to knead it really well. But this is the perfect consistency. So after we've kneaded the dough really well, now we've transferred it to a bowl, and we greased the bowl as well as the dough with a little bit of oil, just so it doesn't create a peel on the surface.